Hello, this is Activist Victor, and today I'm going to show off my dice collection. Do those a bit later. Okay, let's get this going fast, because this time limit's going to be a bit of a problem. I already found that out after we record this. We're going to start with the kind of cheap selection from Dicecapades. It's literally got like 100 dice. I mean, most of it's tiny dice. Yeah, you can see like I think there's 60 of them right there. Man, those things are tiny. Here we have just regular dice, picture dice, poker dice. You roll them and make like the best poker hand. These are letter dice, like what I would expect to see from Boggle. And this is a die that seems to have like colors on its face instead of actual numbers. This is a very interesting variant. It's a double die, not like the coin, but there's actually a bigger die with a smaller one inside it. That's very cool. We have pyramid dice. These have 4 sides on them. There's these 6-sided dice. Not really spectacular, except they got numbers instead of pips. These are 8-sided dice, 10-sided, 12-sided, 20-sided. Alright, now that we've gotten Dicecapades out of the way, let's go on to some other stuff. I'm seem to be making good pace. Here's 6 dice from... I forget what game this is. This is Set and Says, I think. These aren't dice in the conventional sense, but really, I guess they still count as dice because you roll them. I just think they look cool. Well, maybe not super cool, but they're unusual. I got that from like a drive-thru, so I bet they're happy I'm displaying that online. Here's a game called Bowling Dice. Basically, you roll the dice. This stands for a pin that's been knocked down, one that hasn't, and then if you get a strike in the first frame or a spare in the second frame, that counts as all the remaining pins knocked down. Yeah. And any other case that just count as a regular pin to knock down. Here's blackjack dice. 12-sided dice. You roll this for the dealer, then you try to roll combinations and score points. 17 or above scores, but you have to beat the dealer. And when you decide to stand, you wouldn't want him to roll that. That's an ace. So yeah, you have to beat him, not tie him, in order to get points. I'm probably going to go on to my favorite collections. Okay, here's something I literally got from like one of those 25-cent machines. It's hollow and cheap. But it's a die, so I'll show it off. Here's 2 dice. I think they look like they were used in a casino. North Star, East Chicago. Yeah. What's interesting is these were like charms. You can see there's holes that have literally been drilled through the die itself. There's like some stress relief workshop on campus or whatever. Vic's Casino. Las Vegas. Hey, it's my casino, which I don't own. I think that's cool. Oh yeah, before I forget, these are like 12 Vegas style dice. I really don't know what that means. I just bought them in Dell's. But, just okay. I think they look kind of cool. Came from a store with, I mean, they were like the safest things there. Everything else was like a micro gone. They even had one of those canes like that has a knife concealed in it. That's just scary. Why do people need those in their stores? Excuse me, we're having technical difficulties. Okay. Here's a few regular dice, I guess. Here's just a regular die. Here's one that's regular but has a bicycle on it. I think these 5 do, too. We have dice that haven't been given any numbers on them yet. We have these dice, which are colored. I think they came in a pack, except that one. That one didn't. They came in like a 10-die pack. Here's a few dice. Visual appeal is mostly what I like about these ones. Although I will show you this one. Fuck! That is not good. Alright, actually, ironically enough, that was a good thing I dropped that. But anyways, if you can... See that little... Yeah, you can see it right there in the center. That's an air bubble. It's inside that die. That's what I wanted to show you. Here's what I found as I was looking for that die. Wooden dice. These things are freaking huge. I don't want to roll them because, to be quite honest with you, they're wood, and I think they might get damaged if they bang around too much. Next we have a bunch of 10-sided dice that came from one pack. The interesting thing about this is I bought these because I wanted to make like my own Mario Party game. It fell through, but it was an interesting idea. You know how most Mario Parties you roll the die and it can roll 1 through 10? That's why I bought these. And then like there were 2 of them in case you got the mushroom, and 3 of them in case you got the super mushroom. I wish I'd have actually done it. Maybe I will do that someday. If I do, I'll show you. Here's just a regular 6-sided die, except it's only numbered 1 through 3 for whatever reason. Like you can actually see there's like 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 2s, not the ballet things, and 2 3s. That's unusual. I know I've already shown you dice that have like 4 on all these sides, but these just look cool to me. Here's pyramidal die, and I just like the color. 6-sided or cubic. Octahedron or 8-sided. 2 10-sided dice. I think the golden die was supposed to be something special. Dodahedron, I think that's what that's called. Dodecahedron. This is 12-sided. And finally, icosahedron. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is 20-sided. Okay, we have these. Hey, it's actually spinning on my bed. Yay! These aren't really dice per se, but you know they are kind of like dice. Everyone's played the dreidel game. That's what these are. They're dreidels. And I think the game's Gimmel. You spin it. This is like you get half the pot. You put one in, you get all. Or no, this is you put one in, like nothing, and or maybe this is nothing and you get it all. I don't know. I'd have to look up the rules. I'm going to post an annotation. And here's probably my favorite one, which I saved for last, because it's my favorite. I think I might have got this in an actual, like, 25-cent thing where you put the coin in and turn it. I'm surprised this thing is spinning on my bed, to be quite honest with you. This is like a teetotum. It's the spinner die. I've never seen these anywhere except this example. Oh yeah, there is one other die. I lied, but I forgot about it. I can't really show it to you though because it's like pressure sensitive. You hit it against something and it displays LED numbers, but its battery's dead, so it isn't really working. I'll have to replace that. But anyway, yeah, the teetotum, man, it looks really cool. I'm so surprised the thing is spinning on my bed. Why? And I rolled a 1. So anyways, this is Activist Victor. I hope you like my dice collection. I will intend to increase it in size, and I may make a future video when it's appreciably larger. So I'm looking forward to actually getting it that large, and looking forward to seeing your bright faces all in front of the TV set. Oh no, Mr. Bill! Yeah, I am a Mr. Bill fan, just so you know. But anyways, join us next week when Activist Victor does something he's not decided yet. Bye-bye. I'm not even looking at the camera. That's just messed up. Anyways, there's my dice collection and Dice Capades game, which you can see on the floor. I think you can right there. But yeah. I hope you like that. See you later. Oh, and I found X.